Hey Cancer, welcome to your tarot scope for December 2022. Let's get you guys a monthly reading here. I'm going to get you guys an overall theme for the month, overall most important message from the Elemental Oracle. And then we'll do a Celtic Cross from the Linestrider Tarot and clarify with the Everyday Biddy Tarot's Everyday Tarot. All right, Cancer, welcome to December. Can't believe we're here, 2022. What is your overarching theme message for the month of December, Adams? I'm going to say this again, but I forget what other sign got this, but it's like there's so many cards in this deck, and there's like a handful of them that pop up repeatedly every month. So themes are happening here for the collective, but especially important for you if you're watching your sun, moon, rising, or your partner's sign, that if you saw this one or this has come up for you again now, that it's especially an important message for you. Atoms and building. So this feels extremely whimsical, magical. You are building whole new worlds here. You have access, Cancer, this month to things that you haven't seen or experienced or felt in a very long time. Potentially even ever. You're going to have opportunities to have insights into new manifestations that are possible for you. You're going to have access to those. You're going to be in deep connection with spirit through the month of December. Look at all of this messaging coming through, this inspiration coming through, and this could really be true at a very deep cellular level for you, right? Building and atoms. This card really speaks to change and starting something from the deepest foundational level. So let's see what your reading brings up, but that can talk about like having to, what's the word when you let things go? Oh, I'm totally blinking. When you go through like a cleanse, this could look like cleansing the body potentially, or like letting go of the old in order to make room for the new. Or if you've already done a lot of that consciously or unconsciously, this could be a month where building and manifestation just takes off for you. I'm seeing like this gorgeous synergy between you and spirit and where you want to go, what you're able to create this month of December. So let's see what that looks like for you guys this month. I just love that card. Sailing off into the distance. There's just no fear. They're on their own little boat full of inspired action and spreading that through the universe here. So let's see. Hopefully you guys can see. Actually, I haven't been tracking that too much. I just get excited about the cards. And I hope the visual is okay for you guys. Okay. So, Cancer babies, what is your central energy for the month of December here? The Six of Wands in reverse. Okay, interesting. So you might be facing defeat, Cancer. Or, okay, this could go a couple of different ways. This could really look like there's some kind of a championship happening internally. When we see the cards in reverse, sometimes that can really be the case. Like feeling like you really are getting just desserts, your own personal rewards internally. This could look like a very successful internal month for you. But this could also look, and actually this is kind of the same message. This could also look this month of like facing ways that you're not getting what you want or that you're not succeeding but are still helping you succeed. I know I mentioned this at some point a long time ago or another reading, but I got into a new job years and years ago, and I usually pick things up really quickly. I spent an entire year in that job failing. I couldn't believe I didn't quit so many times. But at the end of the year, I started to do pretty well, and I realized not only was I succeeding in the job, but I could also had a new life skill where I knew I could fail again and again and again and again, and still go on and still keep the faith. Like I'd never had that experience in my life before. Very, not everyone can say that, but right, like some people have really, really hard lives. So that's what I'm trying to say. I feel blessed to be able to say that I'd never had an experience before where I was so uncomfortable. I failed day in, day out, made a total mess of so many things. It was so uncomfortable. But at the end, I was like, oh my God, I have a new life skill set. I could fail all day long at something and I don't care. It doesn't matter what haters say. It doesn't matter like what anyone says. If I feel like I'm meant to be here, I can weather the storm. And that's a little bit of what I'm feeling for you, Cancer, in a very long-winded way of saying so. 6 of Wands here in reverse is you are letting go of things. You're strengthening yourself in a way and potentially facing things where you might be letting go of feeling like you know everything. Queen of Cups, this could totally be you in your most exalted state. And when we see the Queen of Cups in reverse, this might be really time to step out of mastery, step out of feeling like you know everything, that you are at the top of your game, and be in beginner's mind. What's crossing you this month? Let's move on. The Hierophant. Okay, so this is feeling like 2 things. This is going to be particularly structured energy coming from a person or yourself. It could be imposed on you, or you could be imposing it on yourself. When we see the Hierophant, it is a time to say, hey, I commit to this particular structure. I commit to this institution. Traditionally, the Hierophant talks about like joining the church or joining marriage or kind of giving yourself to a higher purpose or power. But it can also be claiming your personal power and imposing the values of your personal power on your life. Does that make sense? I hope I'm not being too wordy. So this month, you might be feeling kind of emptied out and then have an opportunity, whether it's from yourself or whether it's from like a therapist or a life coach or a really good friend or a family member or a really tough teacher that says, look, get it together this way. And you're like, oh my God, that feels really good, or it feels really shitty. But either way, I understand that it's helping me move forward. Actually, I'm kind of fascinated by your reading now. It's all in service to a larger vision that's coming for you, Cancer, or that you are trying to attain. So let's see what's in your foundation here. The 2 of Pentacles in reverse. So lots of change here. This is also the subconscious. So what have you been thinking, feeling, believing that you're kind of building the rest of this month off of? Something hasn't been working. This is you kind of maybe dropping some balls. Maybe life has been really, really busy, Cancer, and you've just had to kind of give up in a way in order to kind of fix a problem or move forward. Exactly. So something has been really busy for you. That's how this is reading. And you're like, I give up. Gosh, my analogy was so right on. It's like feeling like exactly that. You're like, I give up. I can't do parenting and 3 jobs and go to school and be married and like all of the things. Like something's got to give here. And that really helps alleviate a lot of your stress. So you are very clear. Well, actually, this is in the foundation. So whether you're conscious of this or not, you're kind of giving up in a way that's alleviating a lot of stress. So you kind of, there's some kind of like a vent hole, a steam hole here that's like been opened and creating an opportunity for you to build the rest of the month off of. What are you consciously moving towards, Cancer? 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So this could be you deciding to go out on your own about something. The Hierophant kind of comes into play here. This could be you saying, I know what I want to do now, and it's not what my team is doing, or it's not what my family wants to do, or it's not what my partner wants to do. I'm very clear that I know what I want to build, and I might have to step out of this room where everyone else is working on this project in order to build my own thing here. You're conscious that, you are very clear this month, Cancer, that you are ready to move forward towards your dreams, towards what you'd like to build, towards what you are building, even if it's not like working or going very quickly, and you're ready to like make moves towards that. This could also be like messages of like new plans coming in. This could be like offers coming in, messages coming in for you with that Knight there, people coming in to tell you things about new projects or a new job for you, offers of that kind of ilk. But you're very clear that like you might be going against the grain, or you might be, it's not even, I don't feel like this is conflict at all, but this could just be you saying like, oh my gosh, like this interior design business was so exciting. I love that we set this up together, but I'm actually gonna like go over to this office now and like do my own thing because I'm so excited and inspired about doing this. Kind of stepping out of potential collaboration. But I feel like it's really positive, and it's gonna take you in a direction that you're so excited, so ready, willing, able to move towards. Okay, so what's happened in the recent past for you guys? What are you moving out of? Oh, 4 of Wands. So this is really beautiful because there is a time, that you've recently come from that's felt really nourishing, very passionate, very inspired, very vital. You felt like have had a lot of energy, and that's a perfect place to leap out of. Right? So when we're feeling really like messed up, that can sometimes motivate us to do things. But there's also this really beautiful energy of feeling like empowered from the sweetness of life. Or, when you're really stable, it can be a really good time to move on and start new projects with the support of family, with the support of your friends, with whatever it is. So there's some kind of time in the recent past that you're coming from that's felt so sweet. With the 6 of Cups, you have the support here of family, you have the support of friends. You're also tied in here in the recent past, Cancer, to a real sense of meaning that you might not have felt for a long time. That's kind of what I first felt with you about this card. You might be really tapping into childhood dreams, going back to something that was extremely meaningful for you that you might have forgotten about or might not even have known this lifetime so far. And you're tapping into it, and this is like the recent past, the motivation that's kind of pushing you forward. What are you moving towards? What's in the near future for you, Cancer? The 8 of Cups. So when we know that we want to move on from something or we feel inspired about something, we have to leave some things behind. The beauty of the 8 of Cups is that you are stepping away from something that is full, that you have gleaned all of the lessons from, that feels complete. It's not necessarily conflict. It's not that anything bad happened, even though it is an energy of moving forward and moving on. You feel complete about something, even if there is or can be a sense of sadness or loss. It's like moving grades or something. Yeah, and so the message here as you move forward into whatever you're creating, right? We're at the 8. We're not at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? You are kind of graduating from something, especially emotionally. It's also time to give yourself a lot of rest. Do this slow or in your own pace so that messages can come in, you can be rejuvenated as needed, and you really refill your cup before setting off onto other endeavors. Okay, Cancer, how are you feeling about this whole process? What's December feeling like to you? Oh, the Emperor. You're feeling really good. You're like, yeah, don't worry, I got it, obviously. Please, yeah, I'm totally fine. Cancer, I love this for you. You're feeling in command. You are feeling stable. You're feeling incredibly supported. And I was just talking about the Emperor in another reading, but the Emperor in its most exalted form is in service to other people. He's the number 4, and it also creates windows, right, into access for others. So however you're stepping into your power, however you're stepping into your light, however you're stepping into whatever you're building is intrinsically going to be helpful for others. And you're like, yeah, I know, I got it. I'm not even going to clarify that for you, Cancer. That's so cool. I just love that for you. So if you're feeling like things are aflutter, but you're like, I'm so rooted, I'm so grounded, I know that this is the right move for me, we're good, I'm moving on. I'm like, you don't even need this reading. Like, you got it. Okay, what's in the environment for you, Cancer? People, places, things that could help or hinder you this month. The 5 of Cups in reverse. So this is people feeling, let me think for a minute. There's a couple things kind of coming through. So in your environment with the 5 of Cups in reverse here, this is feeling like people, places, things, circumstances really wanting to comfort any part of you. Like people really want to help you succeed this month, Cancer. You might be surprised at how much support there is for you. Exactly. 9 of Cups. This is really beautiful. So there's going to be a lot of folks who are anticipating your needs. This might be people, family, friends, coworkers, God sending you something, messages that's saying like, hey, we see that you're going through a transition. We don't even want you to think about being uncomfortable. Let me take you out to lunch, or let me tell you how amazing you're doing, or let me give you $10 to go do whatever. This is really sweet. It's like people don't even, like, you have a safety net here that isn't even going to let you come close to falling, and you're gonna feel like you're getting what you need and what you want this month. Oh, Cancer, I'm just getting like the sweetest feeling from your reading. So I hope you feel really supported this month. It's like You're just stepping into such a badass energy here, and you're so supported. Okay, what are you fearing and hoping for this month? Yeah. So as always, through change, there can be heartbreak, heartache that comes through. And so it's natural to see here that you might be afraid that you of grief, or afraid of your feelings, and or like worried that they might be getting in the way. You also might be hopeful that you can get through an entire transition without feeling feelings. Six of Wands on, Six of Wands in reverse is mirrored here as well. So exactly, you might kind of be feeling like you would rather just skip the feeling part this month. And Cancer, I'm not even going to like give a suggestion about that to you. This is your wishes and fears card. It's like the double side of the coin. And however you get through your transition is up to you. You know, if some people really need to grieve and feel their feelings and then move through, and some people are like, you know what, I'm just going to hold my head high and we're not even going to say goodbye. We're going to say see you laters, that kind of energy, right? With whatever this is for you. So, yeah, choose what feels best to you. How are we finishing the month for you, Cancer? What's culminating for you? What is the final say from the tarot? The Empress in reverse. We have this divine pair here. Cancer. I'm getting so many synchronicities and so many like synapses firing. I'm just sitting with it, hoping they'll like transfer through the video. Again, I get these like body messages, and sometimes words just get in the way. I just want you to like know what I'm feeling. So even though the Empress is in reverse, it's time for you. This is really beautiful. So this could absolutely be divine partnership you're finding this month. But this is you being in total tandem, like balance with how you're moving forward in whatever it is that's coming to you. This could look like you, let me get a clarifier for this, just to get a little bit more info before I speak to this. I feel like it's just you taking, exactly, King of Pentacles. Oh, Cancer, I'm just in love with this reading for you. You are taking everything that you've learned, everything that you have felt, everything that you have glistened, gleaned, completed, and moving into one of the greatest periods of stability and wealth of your month or your life, potentially. That's what I'm feeling from this. This is you just like claiming it. This is you having worked really hard, potentially like over decades or years, and you are taking everything that's been important to you and moving it forward. So the Empress is really about receiving. It's about being so fertile and open. People just flock to you. You're like a magnet. When it's in reverse, sometimes what we do is take that, this is what it's feeling like, is taking that particular energy and actually being active with it. So the Empress herself is a very like black hole energy. Like she doesn't work for anything. That's what the Emperor is for. He like goes out and does stuff. It's a masculine energy. It moves forward. When we see the Empress, she's very much like attracting things, right? She just smells so amazing. All of the like bees and butterflies, aka opportunities or messages or offers come to her. So when she's in reverse, sometimes we're just taking that energy and actually like moving forward in life with it into the greatest stability, wealth, building back up of your kingdom, I want to say. I know it feels like really antiquated, but like your house, your home, your wealth, and being such a resource to other people. I feel like I could just like babble on about this for a long time, so I'm going to stop using so many words. But Cancer, this is gorgeous. I hope you just have the best December. Soak it all up and let me know how building your next empire goes. This is really cool. We'll catch you on the next one.